Hey guys, Cuchallain here, and god damn, it's been a while since I said that. It feels good to say it again. Been curing for a good long time. I think this is actually the longest break that I've taken from YouTube in the year and a half that I've been doing it. I've actually been making videos and stuff, so... yeah, hey guys, I'm relatively back. I hope you're all doing good, even though, you know, things gone down in America and it's winter, everything's getting colder and darker and shit's gone down, but I do hope you're doing good. I am doing generally good. So that's the first thing I want to say, is that I have mostly recovered from things that have happened. There's definitely a lot of turmoil going on around me right now. There are definitely things that still need to be sorted out and dealt with, but I'm at a stage now where I can actually talk to you guys, and hopefully I'll be able to start doing YouTube again. Essentially, I'm planning on doing 2 videos tonight. In fact, 2 live events tonight, which I'm looking forward to. I want to get back into it. I want to be able to do things for YouTube, essentially. I don't want to just abandon everything that I've done up to this point, even though it's going to be relatively shaky for a little while. I'll get to that when we get to that. First off, like, I will be going through this video saying thank you to people first off, then I'll be doing a major, like, what I'll be doing for the rest of this season, because things are going to be a bit different on the channel for a couple of months, probably until the end of February. I'm not sure when, like, regular programming kind of thing will come back. It's going to be up in the air for a little while, because obviously there are major changes that are having to go on in my life. But yeah, I'll start with the main thing. Just absolutely thank you to everyone who showed so much support over the last 2 weeks. I think it was about 2 weeks ago, probably on Monday, that I did the video explaining what had happened. Because yeah, I remember exactly, like it was 2 weeks ago, but then the Friday before, so 2.5 weeks ago, that actually my father passed away. And, you know, that was horrible. Obviously, I mean, if you haven't lost a loved one, you don't really understand it. But it's one of those things where it's just, there are moments of absolute depression, there are moments of just disbelief, there are moments of anger, of rage, like the 7 stages of grief, I think it is, I don't know. But yeah, there were like moments of me just being in utter disbelief and just feeling like things were normal when I was talking to my brother, when I was doing other things, and then there are moments that you're suddenly reminded, oh shit, I'll never see them again, kind of thing. So yeah, it was one of those absolutely crazy things that was going on. When I did that last video on Monday, just basically saying I'd disappear for a while, I was still in shock. I shouldn't really have done the video because it sounded really dumb now that I play it back, where I had all the awkward laughter, and I'm still doing the awkward laughter thing now because I still, like, I'm not going to be talking about my father anytime soon, because that's still a little bit of a painful issue for me right now. But like, I want to get back to doing videos and things, and, you know, I'm at the point now where I can do that, where I actually have some free time again. I haven't had some for a while. But I did want to say thank you to everyone who just, in general, showed up to that comment section, was saying such nice things, giving support, just basically saying, take your time, we understand that's a serious thing, you're going to have to disappear for a while. Basically giving condolences and stuff like that. I mean, there are people I want to specifically thank, which is obviously my friends and family who looked after me during the time. I basically signed out from everything for the last 2.5 weeks. I wasn't on Twitter, I wasn't on Tumblr, I wasn't on Facebook. I was reading things every now and then, but I wasn't active on anything. I only did the YouTube video so that people wouldn't think that I myself had died or something weird like that had happened. So yeah, I'm glad that I did get that video out, and thankful to everyone who showed so much support on there, because there were a ton of people. A lot of people sent by Chibi Reviews, Jacob, who is an incredible dude. I didn't know he'd been through a very similar thing himself not too long ago, and I don't want to talk about that because I'm not sure if he's actually spoken about it himself, but he knows exactly the same kind of feeling that I've been through, and it was really nice talking to him. And the fact that he made that video, even though it was the exact opposite of what I wanted. Like, I wanted that little video live event thing that I did to just be there if people wanted to figure out where I was, and he kind of made it blow up for a little bit. That was very nice of him, and it got so much more support because of that. There were so many lovely comments on there. So yeah, I am very thankful to Chibi for that, and then for actually DMing me on Twitter and chatting to me a little bit about everything that he's been through. And it was nice to have that kind of support from somebody who actually inspired me to get into YouTube. When I first started, he was the one, him and Sun Wukong were like my inspirations when I started doing anime reviews, so that was goddamn nice. And there were other people as well, the Kotatsu, who are pretty much my best friends online, like Sloan the Fear Otaku, Jojo, and Sun Wukong, because Sun is pretty much the only person that I actually properly talk to about things, like every couple of days. The Kotatsu in general, I had conversations with like once a week. I didn't really want to talk to anyone, that was the thing. And that was essentially what I explained to them, and they understood that. They were fine with that. When I wanted to talk to them, they were there, but they weren't constantly hounding me and being like, oh, I'm here if you need me, like, please talk to me, please message me, like my family does. Because I mean, I know they care, but they don't understand that I just like to be alone during times of sadness. And you know, people grieve in their own ways. They were worried about me being alone, especially since I'm still in the house where my father passed away, where I lived with my father for so long. So yeah, they were helping, but that was okay. It's hard to explain things. Oh, but yeah, other than that, the Gay Sky Academy, which is a funny name to say since this is such an emotional thing. But yeah, the Gay Sky Academy, who were basically a group of people that were brought together, I think based around my channel. Like, they generally say it was based around my channel, even though they're fans of Chibi Reviews and Sun Wukong and other people that do anime reviews as well. I think they actually got together because of us, because of the Kazoku, because we like were hanging out so much. They made a Facebook group. They've become such close friends because of it. A good deal of them are my moderators, including Destiny, Kisa, Riku, who were just incredible during this whole thing, offering so much support. Ailsail as well, especially, who actually did the art that I'm using for this thumbnail, even though I haven't actually asked her permission for that, because I have disappeared from online for a little bit. I probably should have asked her permission. But yeah, it was nice of her to draw that little picture where it was essentially the Gay Sky Academy crew giving Cuchallain a hug, showing that they're there with me, and they were showing their support. They commented on the video as well. They were messaging me on Facebook. They even sent me birthday wishes because it was my birthday on Monday. A couple of them recorded them singing happy birthday to me as well, which was adorable. Really sweet of them to do. So yeah, that was all just amazing. It really encouraged me to want to come back. The fact that there was that little bit of my community that had kind of become so much more. They were so supportive during the whole thing. So just a massive thank you to them especially. They also moderated the comment section in that video that I did, because there were some trolls that came to the channel, which was just ridiculous. Horrible pieces of human trash that are just, you know, they shouldn't be around. It's just horrible to see that kind of shit. But they moderated them at least. They removed them from the mainstream comment section, even though they do get held for review, so I had to see them. It was nice that they were trying to essentially keep the comment section clean for me. So that was massively important to me. The fact that I do have those people on the YouTube channel that can actually support me so damn much. The fact that we built this kind of community where there are people who get to that level of caring, where it's like, where is Cuchallain gone? What's going on? And then finding out what had happened. There were so many like comments of just support. There were so many people that were so shook up by it. Sun Wukong especially was really messed up by it, and he's had some loss in his life recently as well, which I know he hasn't spoken to anyone about, so I won't go into that either. It's just, there was just so much support built around the whole thing. It was so sweet and nice to see. And there were even people like saying, oh, he's going to get moved out of his house, he's not going to have money for things, maybe we should start a GoFundMe. That was very nice of people to say, even though it's looking like I'm going to pull through this okay. It's looking like I'm going to be fine to live here for the next few months and still have enough money for like a plane ticket, and to have my computer and monitor essentially are the only things that I need to really get shipped to America. Everything else I can essentially just fit into my bags, because I'm just going to bring my clothes and shit. So yeah, it was nice to see just so much genuine care and support coming in. So thank you guys so much for that. So the other thing that I'm going to be saying in this video after all the thank yous to everyone are just what's going to be going on over the next few months. Essentially, this season, I'm abandoning. I mean, the thing is, the scenario that I'm in right now is that I'm living in the house that me and my father used to live in. By my own money, I would not be able to keep up the rent, the monthly rent on this place. I mean, it's a 3-bedroom house. We only own actually half of the house. We pay rent, which isn't too high. It's just, it's a 3-bedroom goddamn house. It's not what I need. I need to, if anything, be in a tiny 1-room apartment, but even those in London cost way out of my budget range as being a teacher. So that is why I'm actually going to be moving to America in a couple of months. I'm going to be moving to America at the end of January or at the beginning of February. I'm not exactly sure right now. There are some things that I need to finish here. I want to finish the school term, which ends at the end of December with Christmas break. There are other things that I want to get done and essentially say goodbye to while I'm here. So there is a lot that I need to do. I also, while I've returned to work for a while now. I actually returned a week after everything went down because you only get 5 days of bereavement over here. But yeah, I've returned to work, but while I'm not at work, I'm also having to clear out like all the things that have accumulated over 15 years of living in this house, because we are going to be putting this place up for sale. Even though we only own half of it, we need to be the ones to actually get it ready and make it look presentable, and then the housing association will be the ones that actually sell it. They'll give us half of whatever they make, but yeah, I have to be the one to essentially do all of that because my brother lives up north. My little brother and mother, they helped for the 2 weeks that they were over here. They helped doing like general cleaning and stuff, and they actually did a ton. They really did support a ton because I was kind of broken for a lot of that time. But yeah, they've gone back to America. So what's left are essentially things that I'm going to be doing while I'm home from work, while I actually have time to do them. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a couple of videos per week on anime. I'm still going to be doing my Yuri on Ice live reactions. I'm going to be doing the Saturday anime. That's pretty much going to be it. Other than that, I'm just going to do the things that I do with Sun Wukong, which are like the shorts for Aoni and Gakuen Handsome and Saiki Kuso no Saina and the Drunk live reactions on Tuesdays. I might try to continue with Tashiga Motete do Sunda, but I've actually been hit with 3 copyright strikes by TBS for that as well. So I might have to do it as like a live reaction kind of thing. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. But essentially, I can't continue doing reviews the way I normally do them, which sucks because that's actually my favourite anime that's like a comedy of the season. That was one of my biggest things on the channel as well, which, yeah, it just really sucks that TBS did that. But oh well, at least they left me live streaming. The copyright strike did not affect my live streaming, so I am going to be able to continue with that. So yeah, very few videos that will actually be keeping up with general anime. I'm going to be doing the Danganronpa stuff as well. A lot of people want me to do like a reaction to the character introductions as they come out. And I definitely want to do a live reaction to the Danganronpa Killer Killer Guide and manga, because the next chapter looks like it's going to be very interesting, so I want to get on that. Oh yeah. Plus I'll be doing the gaming stuff that are related to Danganronpa and other things. I also want to try like do a video or two on Dishonored 2. Just like the beginning of the storyline, because I like doing that on my channel. Because that's one thing that I really like looking at in other people's channels. I follow a lot of gaming channels just to see, like when a new game comes out, the first hour or so of gameplay to see what it's actually about, like not just trailer-wise, but when you see the actual gameplay. So that's something that I like doing on my channel, and if it builds up a good following, I'll continue doing it. If it doesn't, which most non-anime based games on my channel don't get much of a following, then I'll just do like an episode or 2 and leave it at that, like I do with most. So yeah, I'm still going to be doing videos. It's just going to be greatly reduced. It'll probably be 3 on Saturday, Yuri on Ice on Wednesday, things like that. There'll be like 1 or 2 on Monday and Tuesday, so ridiculously reduced from what I was doing before, but I'm still going to be doing things, and hopefully I'll get like some forewarning before bad things happening, because that's the other thing I needed to point out. We've been having to move everything from my dad's name over to my name. One thing that I haven't been able to get through to yet is the internet service provider, which means at any moment, like the internet could cut out. They could say, oh, you haven't paid your bills, we're taking away the internet, which is simply because even though I've emailed them and told them what's happened, they haven't actually gotten back to me in the couple of days since then, so I don't know how I'm going to be paying for the bill, or if they are just going to cut me off and I'm essentially going to have to set up a new one for 3 months. I'm not sure if you can get like a 3-month contract, so it could be that my internet cuts off and I just essentially don't have internet until February, which would be a huge problem. But if that kind of thing does happen, hopefully I will get some forewarning, like a message in the mail saying we're going to cut it off next month if you don't pay, something like that, and I'll have like a general idea of when it will happen. So yeah, fun times. Lots of things that I'm going to have to go through. Getting the house ready for sale, moving to America, so yeah, got to be greatly reduced videos, but just in general, a massive thank you to everyone who's put up with all of this, who's been dealing with the fact that I've disappeared for a while, just all the support that came out, people offering, God, everything. People were offering just nice words, people were offering, like, come talk to me, people were offering me places to stay, people were offering me, like, GoFundMe being set up, people were offering me money, and I'm glad I haven't needed any of that. But the fact that people were considering doing that for me, just thank you so much. I am not going to need that, so please, if you see anything like that pop up, don't, like, give anything to it because it's not official. I don't need anything. But thank you guys so much for showing how much concern there is and just showing how awesome you guys are with all the support. So yeah. Another thing, we hit 9,000 subscribers, but I'm sure a couple of them will disappear once videos actually start up again, because I know a lot of people that subscribed were just subscribing to show support, which was very nice of people, but not something that I wanted again. But yeah, thank you for that. It was a nice little, wow, I hit 9,000 subscribers. And I wanted to make like an, it's over 9,000 joke, but it was just, you know, not the time. But I am possibly going to do like a live event on Sunday as well, because like I missed my birthday. Like I was planning a holiday live event, I was planning a birthday live event, and I've missed both of those. And we've hit 9,000 subscribers, so it'll be nice to just do a chat and explain what's going on, have a Q&A, have a nice relaxed time kind of thing. So yeah, I have taken up enough of you guys' time. I will be doing Yuri on Ice catch up tonight, as well as a live reaction to the new episode, so look forward to that. And just in general, thank you for listening to this video to the end. You guys are awesome. Been such a support throughout all of this thing, so thank you guys so much. If you could wreck that like button just as a sign of support, that would be awesome, because, you know, there are always going to be people that come in with dislikes, and I'm not really bothered by it right now. It's just, it would be nice. So yeah, leave a comment if you want to ask any questions for like what's going on. I'm actually going to reply to this one. I know I didn't reply to anything on the live event video that I did, where I was just essentially explaining what happened, because I just didn't want to be around the internet right now. So yeah, thank you guys for putting up with everything. I love y'all, and I will see you guys next time.